Yo, this is Tommy G. The journey of fentanyl through America.
Cartel tiene poder en este lado.
I ain't gonna lie. Who do y'all think brought fentanyl? Okay, why am I saying who brought fentanyl? I ain't gonna lie. The drug situation, bro, I feel like it's the government. Whoa. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Nigga, I might be cooked.
De frontera.
Yeah, that's why you haven't heard him. No, he, do you remember the song Marvelous Day by Lil Uzi Vert and him? I'll show y'all after this song, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it's not the right person. I don't know.
So what's the most you ever made in a week doing this?
I've made 100,000
in a week.
in one day.
I might be selling fentanyl, nigga. Can I? I ain't gonna lie. Today's a good day.
Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. Fentanyl is often included in other street
But
drugs
damn,
like
bro, that's just sad
cocaine.
to watch all the people taking the fentanyl. Like, it's sad to just see them, like, how bad their life is. And, bro, it's just bad, bro.
Cheaper, more potent,
I be feeling
addictive,
sad.
and dangerous. Users of these different street drugs usually are not aware that fentanyl
Because they say they be
is
putting
the
fentanyl
substance
into, like,
that
the
they are
weed.
buying.
I don't smoke or drink anything. Your city is insane. Your city, bro. Like, damn, bro, like, that just looks bad,
Hello,
bro.
I'm Tommy
like,
G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I spend much of my time diving into the underworld. Today,
Not bad
we take a
enough.
look into the world of drugs and drug overdoses.
Not bad enough that I'm going to sell that shit 100K today.
America has more drug
Boy, you better start moving like Franklin Saint if you don't want to get caught, nigga.
overdoses than any country on earth, by a lot. For the last few decades, we could point to crack, heroin, and meth as the usual suspects in this overdose tragedy. But in the last few years, a new drug has entered the scene to
I'm not selling
devastating
drugs,
effect.
folks. This is a
Fentanyl.
joke, Gov. Exactly,
Americans
bro.
ages 18
If the
to
government watches-
45, the
or-
leading cause of death now isn't a car crash or a heart attack. It's a fentanyl overdose.
This is the single
Damn.
deadliest drug threat our nation has ever faced. Fentanyl overdoses kill more than 150 people each day.
Investigators seized
Each
nearly
day?
35,000 fentanyl pills, more than $300,000 in cash, and a number of guns and
Oh, you can
vehicles.
tell them niggas did it.
300,000 fentanyl pills and 11 pounds of fentanyl powder
In the
vacuum
Bronx?
sealed and stuffed inside the gas tank of an SUV.
Deputies in Alabama raced to save a 1-year-old who allegedly was overdosing on fentanyl.
Fentanyl killed over
Nigga, how does a little kid over... Why are these parents having kids? Yo, who is letting these niggas make babies?
73,000 people in 2022, making it by far the most...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They need to be in jail. They need to be locked up forever, bro. A 1-year-old, bro? They need to be in jail forever, bro. I don't care.
fatal drug in our country.
Life.
As far as I can tell, there are a few main reasons contributing to the rise of fentanyl. First, the supply. There seem to be no consequences for the Chinese manufacturers making the drug, and their Mexican cartel business partners have been wildly successful at taking advantage of our poorly defended borders. The next issue we face is how much of our illegal drug supply is now being cut with fentanyl. In the drug dealer world, this is referred to as being stomped on. After speaking with many drug dealers, I found that most dealers have no idea how much of their product has fentanyl cut into it. Lastly, it takes an insanely small dose of fentanyl to kill somebody.
Damn, when you take fentanyl, bro, this is gonna make you have it?
Lastly, it takes
like fentanyl gonna have you tooted up like this?
an insanely small dose of fentanyl.
For research purposes, where these niggas at? Like, where these niggas at?
To kill somebody. It's been reported that as
No Diddy.
little as 2 milligrams are a fatal dose.
No, dude.
That's as big as a few grains of salt. The main focus of this documentary will be coming to understand fentanyl's journey to and through America. How it starts in China, how it goes through Mexico, the process of smuggling it across the border,
Was narcotics stuffed inside a car engine that somehow was still running?
how local dealers move it, how it makes its way across the country through our very own postal service, and finally, the devastation it's causing in cities across the country. Folks, this is the journey of fentanyl through America.
The reason why, what's really making me feel bad is like, bro, cause like once you get like, there's certain drugs like say cocaine or fentanyl, like, you know what I'm saying? Once you even try it or taste it, it's like, nigga, you get hooked on it and like you can't get off of it. Like, Damn, that's what like, cause like it's hard for niggas to get off, and like that's what be making me sad, bro. Like niggas will kill people over this shit. You thought a nigga would die over a Popeye's chicken sandwich? Oh, whoa.
We head to the border town of Nogales, where we speak to a fentanyl dealer that can give us the ins and outs of how the drug is smuggled across the border.
I'm not reading that out loud.
These cars have been impounded by Border Patrol, and they're giving you a warning.
I didn't do nothing. I was just reading what he said. I ain't do nothing.
That there's fentanyl within these cars right now.
Of course, we at the Mexican border. What? Yo, what the fuck? Why you say it like that?
Yeah, me too. Mi primera pregunta es ¿qué son las maneras o rutas que fentanyl llega a América?
Puedes ver las chaquetas aquí, se brinca, por aquí vienen los azules, mira, está al otro lado, ahí está un lookout, mira.
This dealer seemed really paranoid about Mexican cartel members wanting to snipe us or shoot us across the border. I don't know how much of it was nonsense, but he was getting me paranoid too.
I'm a little nervous right now. I'm gonna ask him about this, but there's snipers or shooters. Border Patrol warned us, like,
guys in the south side, they don't give a shit about your channel. They want to make money. So if you're in their way,
we're not crossing.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm a
Nigga,
bit
you really
nervous.
gonna get sniped for this? Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, nigga. We can't lose Tommy G, bro, because there's nobody on this earth that I want to watch except for Tommy G. I mean, whoa. I mean, there's like nobody else like on this earth that like talks about like going to different Americas, showing us different gangs, and you know what I'm saying, talk about other things that's happening in America. I don't want to watch nobody else except for Tommy G, bro. It's the only yapper I listen to, except. Oh, thank you. You made my heart flutter. You might get kissed for that.
Cuando fuimos caminando, sientes ojos en nos.
Todo el mundo te está mirando, todo el mundo está trabajando. Ahorita la frontera, como viste, está caliente ahorita.
La cartel tiene poder en este lado de frontera.
Por todos lados está Chicago, Nueva York, tienen poder por todos lados.
Ellos tienen el poder a asesinato en Estados Unidos.
Sí, te pueden tirar balazos por la fence donde estábamos parados y tú pueden tirar balazos por ahí.
So Tommy G could have got
ruta que fentanyl viene a Estados Unidos es por hombres que caminantes.
Okay.
Son las otras maneras.
Si no, a veces cruzan por el Río Grande. Ahí también pueden cruzar por la frontera con el carro.
Ellos fue capturados.
Whoa, so basically when they cross, they drive the car in the Rio Grande River, and then niggas on boats, they go to the car, they get in the car, you know what I'm saying? Try to get all the fit out that nah, niggas is moving crazy. Like, niggas moving like this is a fucking GTA heist.
Policía, Border Patrol, sí. ¿Qué piensas sobre esto?
No, pues nomás agarraron uno, van a haber más. Tumban uno, van a pasar 10.
¿Piensas que tienes un trabajo nervioso?
Sí, mucho nervioso. Aquí hay mucha gente de la frontera aquí, mucho Border Patrol, policías. Entonces todo el mundo se pone nervioso.
¿Qué es la castigada si tú estás caught?
Pues a uno lo mete por años, depende, 20 años, 15 años, depende de la persona que agarren, con qué te agarran. Todo depende. Ahorita hay mucho demanda ahorita para los azules, todo el mundo lo quiere en Chicago, Nueva York, los precios están subiendo de todo.
Para este trabajo necesita comunicar mucho con el cartel.
Sí, muchos se tienen que comunicar, por eso cargas radio, no cell phones, nada de eso.
Tengo mucho miedo cuando pienso sobre cartel. ¿Qué es para tú?
El cartel no es mal, el cartel nomás quiere ayudar a gente, nomás queremos darle de comer a nuestra familia y es todo.
Hay muchas ciudades en Estados Unidos que están sobre los azules. ¿Qué sientes sobre esto?
No tienes que ser.
No, open on stream.
Sí, como si nada, si nomás es trabajo, nos pagan y es todo.
¿Es peligroso para tú hablar conmigo?
Sí, es muy peligroso. Ahorita pueden tirar balazos de ahí, de la frontera por acá.
¿Es la verdad que millones de azules entran a la frontera todo el día?
Millones de pastillas pasan por la frontera, por carros, por venes, de todo.
¿Es la droga?
No, your rage is funny, bro. No, your rage is funny, bro.
Más popular a vender
no, your
heroin
rage got
nada
it, bro.
más, crack nada más.
Fentanyl es número uno. azules son los número uno ahorita.
It's just interesting to hear it from the dealer perspective because everyone plays a little chain in the story. There's the Chinese chemist, there's the cargo ship operator that brings it over here, there's the guy at the ports, there's the guy in the cartel that, hey, if he doesn't do...
W blink for warning me because, nigga, I scrolled down to read the comments. Word. All I saw was a girl bent over that I immediately knew, nigga. I didn't see nothing. Like, I ain't see no boobs. I ain't see no coochie. I ain't see no meat. I just knew what the hell was finna happen, boy. I had to get up out of there.
Do it. Maybe they get his family. There's a guy that brings it to the border. There's a guy that crosses the border. There's a guy that sells it to the border and somehow ends up in the hands of the addict. We just talked to a guy that gets it over the border. Now we're gonna talk to a local dealer and see the differences in the game there.
I wanted to see how local street dealers were interacting with fentanyl. So we went to Tucson, Arizona at a very sketchy motel to hear it from the dealers themselves. Here's what they said.
Damn, in Arizona? Damn, and nigga, Arizona just like effed up place.
This place is sketch heaven, huh?
Like, why is everything happening in Arizona?
How have you seen blues change the game?
Drastic. It was like $25, $30 like 5-6 years ago. Now that shit $1, knocking everybody off. I got family members died from that shit.
If I buy $1,000,
nigga, if you got family member dying, why are you still selling it? How you, nigga?
How much can I flip that for if I'm selling it piece by piece?
And then how much you get your 1,000 pills for, times that by $1. I mean, $1 times 1,000 pills. Come here, G.
1,000 pills?
They got 2 pills at a time. So it's like you figure they get dope sick every hour or so. They're doing at least 1 to 2 pills every hour to 2 hours. So when they go to sleep, they don't nod out, but they don't really go to sleep. They come back up right away. They'll come back up. They're gonna be warm.
People don't sleep much on fentanyl.
They be not at all. They be like this. They don't be asleep. You know what I mean? They'll be like that, but they'll be awake.
We got a presidential election coming up.
So niggas is nodded off like that, but they're awake? Well, can't do what I was finna do. No diddy.
Do you think the border and fentanyl should be at the top of the list for priorities for the next president?
These people want it, so it's gonna come down to the people. It don't matter who you vote for. But it's suburb kids too that dog the shit. They come to the hood and then it's too much because their body's not immune to that, so they don't react the same. You feel me? Corner of one pill can be, get to the very end of that pill, that's the part that can. Now if you're popping the whole thing, you're putting it in your body all at once. Now if you're smoking it, you do it little and you chill. Little and you chill.
Nigga, why you telling us how to do it?
That's what's these people. It's because these kids is popping them.
You guys know that?
Niggas popping them shits like perk 30s, boy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Imagine a nigga selling his ops fentanyl, bro. And the nigga say, yo, these perk 30s, nigga. So if you want to crash out, nigga, crash out. Niggas pop it. All right, let's get.
I don't really know, maybe,
you guys ever feel bad for a customer?
I can't speak personally on that, but it's none of my business. Dog, that shit have people by the balls. Like, they have a whole different person, out of character. That's right. Going against family, going against loyalty, going against their morals. You can't help but to lose respect, dog. That shit's hard not to. Like, I know it ain't a damn thing that I do, so make them stop. That's their choice, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I know when they put it today, man.
So if you were the U.S. president, would you put pressure on China to say, hey, cut down on that shipping manufacturing in your country?
I'm like a conspiracy theorist and all. Yeah, me too. I don't believe that. I think never gonna stop this big.
You think it's being made here?
Oh no, I know it's not being made here within the country.
Mexico?
Not everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's made everywhere. Like, it's not only just made in China, then going like ships down. Like, I feel like the government figured out how to make some too, and them niggas selling them shits too. Government, I'm just lying. If the government's watching, I'm lying. I don't know shit. I'm just speaking.
The government even on it too.
Where do you guys view yourself on the scale of good and evil?
Hard to go.
We're gonna take you guys to the next part of this journey in this fentanyl world.
We hit the road to Phoenix to revisit the Zone. The Zone was one of the biggest homeless camps in America, but it recently got cleaned up by local law enforcement and the city after lots of angry Phoenix residents rallied together to get the homeless people off the streets. This is one of the hot spots of fentanyl in the country. Let's talk to the people on the street.
They got them up? I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy. Wasn't that like, wasn't the video that Tommy G made about it was like 2 years ago or something? Or like a year ago? Damn, I didn't know they was moving like that.
at fault? Is it the Chinese guy that's making it? Is it the Mexican guy that's selling it? Is it the dealer? Is it the user?
Chinese.
Can you tell people a little about your story and how you ended up on the street?
Man, I gave it to see when my wife passed away.
How long ago was that?
When I got out of prison, about 7 years ago.
You got out of prison, your wife passed away. Man, what's your drug of choice?
Man got out of prison and his wife. Bro, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked, bro. Wait, so that means his wife was the one that was holding down the money.
Spice? That's a crazy one. I did Spice when I was a teenager. How much does a Spice habit cost a day?
$5.
There's people that they pay their taxes and they're mad that it goes to homelessness and addiction and drug addiction. What do you think about that?
We work for it.
You pay your taxes? How do you pay your taxes?
By working.
Okay.
What do you do?
A regular job.
Oh, he works like at Walmart or something? Since he's like
When did
right
you
behind
notice it's
Walmart?
sweeping through the city or changing the city?
Like 4 years ago, maybe.
Do you think there should be harsher penalties for dealers? Do you think there should be more resources for the people addicted to it?
Resources for the people addicted to it.
Have you had any loved ones or any family members affected by fentanyl?
A lot.
And what is that like?
That's horrible. Sad. I was an addict too, but.
How did you
Damn! Nigga, that went strong as hell.
shake it?
Just going to rehab.
And do you know people that have died from fentanyl?
Like probably like 30.
30 people?
Yeah, a lot.
How has it been being an employee?
She
where
knew
there's
30 people that died from fentanyl?
on fentanyl all the time?
It's just kind of part of society. I don't know, it's pretty sad.
How many years does this go back?
Probably like the last 5 years.
So basically, fentanyl in Arizona is like weed in California.
How bad has it gotten?
Really bad. The other day when I was going to the bathroom, there was like one of those pills on the floor and there's a little kid running around. It's just sad because he could have picked it up, you know. I'm just glad I found it before he did, you know.
WWW.
We met both
police
of
that
you
we saw probably
about
the one
6
that's
8 months
selling it.
ago. The zone was a completely different place.
The blues is ruining America and it's
Okay,
ruining.
it was last year.
And that's why I say that shit. El Chapo, you feel me? They should have released him though. He told him, y'all don't release me, I'm gonna release the blue-eyed demon upon the world. They should have released him.
The first time we visited the zone was back in early part of 2023. This was our first time getting to see what fentanyl was doing to a city, and we
That nigga know too much.
wanted to learn more, but we had no idea where to look. Luckily, we met a resident of the zone who went by Miss
I didn't even
Lane,
know about
and
that,
when she
though.
heard we were asking about fentanyl, she went around the corner to her dealer and came back with a handful of fentanyl and crystal meth. Here's how that conversation went.
I just buried my daughter last month from an accident overdose.
They said when
I
you
remember
smell
this.
popcorn, that's when the blue is lit.
Sometimes.
Do you know anyone that can show us
This
what
was Tommy G was straight beardless and chinless. Like, damn, it looks weird looking at Tommy G.
it looks like?
What a blue looks like?
Yeah.
No, because ain't no one going to be brave enough. Oh, there you go.
That's it right there?
Yeah.
So that's fentanyl.
Yeah.
And how do you use like a
They
pill?
can smoke
I don't
it.
know,
you
you
can shoot.
yourself.
You can
If
shoot
that's
with
enough to overdose on?
Yeah.
And how much do they need to get high?
One hit.
Like how much is that? There's like a tiny little crumble?
Like a. It's
Damn.
come up to $30.
That one pill is $30.
it. Sometimes.
And how long does that last somebody?
Like 5 minutes. Okay, my daughter was a methamphetamine user. At Christmas, she told me that she wasn't getting high anymore off of the meth, so
Okay.
she switched to crack cocaine. Well, she got some bad shit. So on a Friday, she overdosed.
It was laced with fentanyl.
And that crack cocaine was laced with fentanyl.
I'm gonna take you guys to go contribute.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? She should have been a W mother and tell her daughter, like, nah, you not finna do crack cocaine or some shit.
Some fentanyl.
That all is for 20 bucks.
I have a hookup. This many pills can get your sucked.
Our sucks a common currency around here.
How many, yo, Tommy G, why'd you cover it up? I mean, how many did she show?
I don't know, you're a man. Any man wants to suck.
So this is where I sleep at mostly, but it's really an extra space for people that might need it, like coming through or just need a spot for the night.
You welcome anybody or what?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Have
what,
you ever said no to a guest?
no.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
8 months, I think. About as long as she's been here.
Okay.
What do you think of this place?
It sucks.
How has it changed?
They wiped all the tents out road by road.
The city of Phoenix cleaned out the final block of the zone.
She got new teeth?
There used to be over 1,000 people in this area. Where have they gone?
But most of them sheltered. A lot of them spread out through the city. Some of them still here.
Different motels and shelters?
Yeah.
How come you guys haven't joined them?
I was the last man standing. I just couldn't leave and be in a hotel with my friends here. It was still intense.
What impact has fentanyl had in the city?
Devastating. It's
People
the
are
city's
dying.
worst nightmare. I stopped, thank God, that I almost died from it. To where now that was good enough for me not to do them no more.
Do you guys have loved ones, friends, family that have died from fentanyl?
I do, yes.
How many people do you think you've known that have died from fentanyl?
3 here and 1 was relative.
Okay. Damn. See, I don't know anybody in my family that do drugs. Well, okay, weed is not drugs. But I don't know nobody in my family that does drugs, though. It's probably because I don't talk to my family that much. Is that sad?
So who's to blame in this chain? There's the Chinese laboratory that makes them, and there's the end user, the addict. Who is to blame in that chain?
Ourselves.
Okay. If your family watches this, is there any message you'd have to them?
I'm okay. I don't like where I'm at, but this is what I'm living with right now, and this is where I'll be.
Do you have kids?
I do. I have 2, 130 and 135.
Is there anything in particular you'd say to them?
So, the kids not gonna help their mother?
I love y'all. I'm sorry you have to see me like this, but it's just a choice that I've made.
Hey guys, the experience was awesome. I think everybody that was here or will be here, I think it's a choice that they make. I don't think anybody forced to be here, and I'm definitely not. To my sons and to my my ex-wife and them that worry about me and care about me. The last place I had, there was a fire. Everything was burned, but the only thing was left, a Bible in a pocket with the Bible.
Why did I expect my own face like it was like on my face, bro?
Was still working and undamaged.
Yo, why you slapping my face?
And that gave me hope.
I don't know why you slapping my face.
Pipes and syringes and everything else. It's a van. It pull up. So I don't understand that. How many motherfuckers gone because of that shit? I would believe. I would stay here too if I was an addict. The people that's here, they race to that van. The van here, the van here.
Like, my boyfriend been homeless since he been 11 years old. His mom was a piece of shit. When he came to the zone, like 3 years ago, he made a home for himself.
Do you know what kind of childhood trauma he experienced?
Abused by women. His mom used to let her homegirls sexually abuse him and things like that. She'll make him go commit crimes so she can get money and stuff like that.
Is there anyone, a specific person you have in mind that you would like to send a message to that might watch this?
I want to send a message to my kid. All 3 of them, bro. It's not easy here, but I know that I have to fight on my own. And when I get done, they will see my face. And for my auntie and my mama and Lexus, y'all can kiss my ass.
Damn! But wait. At least the kids are gonna come back and try to at least help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, not, you know what I'm saying, like the nigga that she was explaining, like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Me, word, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll see my mama, but as far as helping, word. But the other one that's like at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? She sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like I at least like come see her and like probably give her some money, like probably give her a place to stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll help you out, but I'm only giving you this one opportunity. I'm gonna pay for this whole place for a whole year. And I'm gonna give you an apartment for a whole year. You can stay there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you food. I'm gonna make sure you okay. But this is your chance to clean yourself. If I catch you taking the drugs, if I catch you doing some like crazy-ish, you getting put out. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, at least I can say I tried my part.
My mom raised me in the church. She did a good job. I did wrong on my own. Yeah, I just went to jail because a friend of mine got shot, and they took me to jail because they said me and my boyfriend know who shot him, and that's why I got an ankle monitor. Now I gotta go do 4.5 years in prison.
You have to go do 4.5 years?
For conspiracy theory on a murder, and I didn't do it.
Wait, she got put in jail just because she knew who the killer was. I'm snitching. Wait, her own boyfriend got killed and she didn't snitch? Yeah, you crazy.
You're guaranteed going to prison?
Yeah, but that's because my other charges.
Last time we were here, Joe's business was surrounded by people, so we're here to pay an old friend a visit and catch up with Joe, the sandwich shop owner. How are you doing?
Good.
Last time we were here about 8 months interviewing you, and the place was surrounded.
Right.
What's changed since we last talked to you?
The judge said, get out.
And what do you think about that?
See my smile? See your smile?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I really like to be safe.
Okay.
You know, to come to work and feel safe. Feel safe for my girls. But when I go shopping and I leave, I want them to be safe.
Okay.
And there's some crazy people that are high on drugs.
I respect that. I respect that.
There's hope, and Lisa's been doing a great job.
So no more people pooping in front of your restaurant? That's got to be a relief.
It's a miracle.
We're going to tuck in and eat, and we'll see you guys in the next part of this journey.
I respect that, bro. I respect that, bro.
How much does it cost a day to keep the blues going?
I can do like 10 a day, but the more you smoke, the more serious it gets because the addiction gets stronger. And I have known certain people that could be sick up until 40 pills a day.
That's a lot of pills.
Yeah, you think they're overdose, but you know, your body adjusts to it.
How hard is it to find blues around here?
It's not hard, but you gotta keep coming up with the money.
How much does it cost for one dose, one hit?
Well, right now it's starting to cost like $3 a pill.
She's smoking A's right now.
Not that long, just a year maybe.
By the city dropping off tinfoil and pipes to people, do you think that's helping or hurting addicts?
I think that it helps.
Yeah? How so?
Because you can maintain a certain amount of dignity with the cleanliness.
I was very curious to
maintain how much you smoke.
See how
Them
fentanyl
niggas just helping y'all kill you. Like, well, they just helping y'all off yourselves.
was making its way around the
That's
country.
basically how
so
they
I met
moving.
with a dealer that went by the name
They
the
just want y'all to off
Postman
yourselves.
to see how he was using the U.S. Postal Service to send thousands of fentanyl pills to cities all around the country. This is what he had to say.
Trap house, yeah, that's me.
So I'm Tommy, I'm here with...
So man, this is the postman, the local postman.
One of the things that we're covering in this video is how fentanyl, the blue pill, makes it all around to American cities across the country. How many drugs do you think go through the post office every year?
It's easy to get at least about 1 million pills through. It all depends on who you go to and who is going through.
All right, let's see how this is done.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah, that's insane, bro. That is insane. I already see the method. Nigga, he puts in mad phones, and like the pills are in the phones.
So how long have you been in this business?
Not in the phones, but in the phone like package.
Years.
Does it make you nervous?
It gets me nervous, but you know, a lot of people do this. So, you know, a lot of this pays the bill, so you know, people gotta do it. So you need to box like this. Usually you put a towel. Basically, you put it in there like this, and get your box, product in hand. Boats.
How much will you pick up and how much do you send through the mail?
It depends on how many they need. These are 1,000. 1,000 is a boat.
1,000 pills?
Yes, 1,000 pills. So we can send 5,000, 10,000. It all depends on the customer what they're trying to receive.
So how much can you pick up 1,000 pills for?
You can get the pills anywhere from 900 for 5,000 to you know $6,000. It all depends who you are and where you're
Let's say $6,000 and he put in 3. So 6,000 times 3. Nah, that nigga rich. That nigga's rich.
You're basically a wholesaler. You don't have to go to the individual little customers. You just go to another big dog in another city.
Yep.
And what do you flip it for?
It depends where I'm at.
For you niggas that slow, niggas 18,000.
If I'm in New York, out there they're selling for $60 each.
A pill?
A pill, $60 each a pill. So you could charge $10,000 for 5 of them.
On the flip side, there's people that are out in the street.
$10,000 for 5?
Their whole life is dedicated to fentanyl. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about your impact?
We've talked to people out in the street. People don't want to quit. There's some people that rather do this. There's people that don't want to. There's some people that don't want to get no help. This is their way out. A lot of people say fentanyl's killing the streets. There's some people that'll tell you fentanyl's saving them.
So do you have any sort of moral anxiety about what you do?
No, not really.
We got it in a safety deposit box. So you send the key separately?
It depends. It's all on request. If the customer needs it, we will send the key. It's usually in the box. You can cover up the box just so it don't make no noise. Gets past the post office. You can dump your local shampoo. It's just like Walmart. Whatever they order, you send it. Just like this. you do next is you go ahead and close it up.
I'm assuming you're not putting the dealer's address on the...
No, we use different addresses, different names. If he feels comfortable like that, we'll send it to his address, and now we'll get another address.
Is the biggest thing standing in your way a dog?
So much of this comes through the border that I'm not worried about a dog. If they take one box, guess what? 10 boxes made it there.
Do you know anything about the journey of fentanyl? Do you know
Yo,
from...
like these niggas is actually, bro, W Tommy G, cause Tommy G is actually getting us in the information. Like he's actually showing us that how these niggas do it. Like, did you see that bridge shit? You talking about when the boat crashed into the bridge?
Starting in China to going through Mexico, do you know anything about how it makes it through?
Usually they're saying a lot of people get it from China.
I ain't see the whole video about it, but I can check it out after this.
Just to throw the U.S. off, but the way they make it in Mexico right now, they usually make it out in the fields, you know?
So what's the most you ever made in a week doing this?
I've made 100,000.
In a week?
In one day.
Is this through cash?
I'm telling you, boy. Yo, if the government's watching, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'll never do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Selling fentanyl like that, that's weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Weird. Lock them niggas up, throw away the key, nigga. But, 100,000? I ain't gonna lie, Ma, we rich, nigga. He tell that, you feel me? Niggas ain't really making no money. Like, y'all niggas ain't really making no money. Y'all niggas ain't making no money. He tell that. Nigga, we rich. He tell that.
Cap is this, how do you even get that kind of money?
I ain't gonna lie, even when, you know what I'm saying, now I see what Punch Made Dead was talking about. Punch Made Dead was talking, like, in Punch Made Dead's music, nigga kept talking about selling fentanyl. Now I see why that nigga be selling fentanyl and is a scammer. Word. But if the government's watching, of course I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, sell that shit. That's weird. If it ain't like, word, that's weird.
Sometimes they can fly out here, come see you in person. They can send you the money. They can mail you the money. It all depends how they want to do it.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
A couple more times, you know, I'm trying to open up a lucrative business, get out of this, but...
It sounds like you're looking at it the way a local bar owner would, where if you serve the drinks, it's up to them what they want to do with them. Facts. And it's not necessarily your fault if they drink till they die or do the blues till they die. Is that kind of how you feel about it?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you could talk to the mother of someone that's out in the streets and they're worried about their son who's on fentanyl, what would you say to that mother?
I know a couple mothers that their kids been on fentanyl. It's not always about just selling it to them. Sometimes we try to help out too. But, you know, some of these people, they don't want to help. Man, they want to do this shit.
So basically if they're not buying it from you, they'll buy it from someone else.
Yeah, they're going to buy it from somebody else. So I mean, might as well just go in my pocket. When you put the name and the address, you contact your customer, and it's on the way, buddy.
Like, it's really hard to make money. So when you think that you can spend about 1,000, send this through the mail, I guess it's easy to see why people are into it. We're gonna make it to the next stop of this story. We'll see you guys in the next scene.
Bro, easily selling it like that is insane, dude. Like,
we head next to a city that's been particularly impacted by fentanyl. Baltimore. When you visit a city like this and talk to the dealers, talk to the people, you come to realize fentanyl is replacing crack and heroin.
Facts.
That's what the people are asking for. That's what the dealers are selling. But in Baltimore, they do something interesting. They mix the fentanyl with horse tranquilizer, making a drug called train. And that's where you see the people knotted out, swaying in the wind. It sort of makes a human zombie. Let's hit the streets and see it for ourselves.
Baltimore. Its official motto is the Charm City, but that can be hard to find. Drug use litters this place. A decade ago, heroin was the main killer. Now it's the powerful synthetic substance, fentanyl.
The reason I came out here was because I'm an addict. I'm originally from Carroll County, so it was easier to obtain drugs at a cheaper price. I was in treatment. I was living out Frederick at a place called Salad Ground. I was actually 2 years clean. I relapsed, so I came out here with the expectation to continue using.
How long ago was that you relapsed?
This was exactly April last year.
Damn, man.
I shoot up, right?
Yeah.
The only place I can actually go is in my neck. All my veins basically have collapsed or they don't work.
Does it feel like a hole that's almost impossible to get out of?
Oh, definitely. They're trying to like mask some kind of pain that they're bearing. And for me, it was losing my 2 children. I lost them about 7 years ago. I signed off my parental rights so they'd have a good life. And I'm glad I did because I ended up going to jail for 2 years, pretty much.
I see you have different things on your skin. Is that from
you? Jail for 2 years?
These are scars right here. But like,
why'd he go to jail? Oh, he's saying it's a good thing. Damn, his hands is swollen.
Right here, that's from using drugs.
How much money do you need a day to survive?
I have a $12 a day habit.
How many times a day do you use?
Twice. I use right when I wake up in the morning. Usually I'll save something from the night previous. When you use, you stop feeling the euphoria from it, but you'll still get the call, meaning like you'll still feel that warm sensation, and it's just a temporary cushion of comfortability.
What's the most common drugs to be found around here?
That's crazy,
Heroin
bro.
and crack.
How'd you get to here?
Everybody that ends up here gets stranded here.
So do you feel stuck right now?
Almost.
How much money do I need to find?
And it's the fact that she probably look good if we add some weight on her. She get clean. Throw her in the gym.
Drugs around here.
I don't know. It's if you can find them. I mean, not everybody's friendly. It's common.
Is it dangerous being a woman out here?
100%. I've been in alleys. I've been out at gunpoint in alleys. I've been held hostage 3 times.
And in Baltimore, we meet with a man
It's a sad world, man. It's a sad world, man.
named Nick, an addiction specialist who literally spends his days walking into abandoned buildings looking for people struggling with addiction to invite into treatment and recovery. Let's talk to him and get his perspective on the matter.
What's the odds in staying clean for 30 days, and what's the odds that they are able to get out of the hole that they're in?
I hit up like 300 some people. I'll probably get 2 to 3 people that actually go up off the streets into
W, I ain't like W Ryan.
Some people will go in for
If
a
his
day
name's
or 2,
Ryan, I forgot.
You know, get antsy, leave. Some people will be in there 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. You can watch the whole spirit and being change. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching somebody go from being like Caterpie to Butterfree. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, respect.
For the next part of the journey, we head to San Francisco, and there's something different about San Francisco when we are there. Usually it is a complete madhouse, and it still is to an extent, but it was cleaned up because the week we went there was the week of APEC.
Niggas is tooted up.
Which is the week that Asian leaders come to the table and talk business. In particular, Xi Jinping of China, and I think it's interesting that he has seen a cleaned up version of San Francisco, given that it's his Chinese export of fentanyl that's really wreaking havoc on the city. Let's check out San Francisco.
That is insane.
APEC will draw
Niggas is straight
global
tooted.
21 member economies. It's San Francisco's biggest international event in decades.
But then I feel like, is it San Francisco like the #1 drug capital or something?
How you doing? Welcome to San Francisco, brother.
Thank you.
Our area right here in Soma and the Tenderloin really has not changed too much at all, besides the tents being removed. That really, the tents were the only thing.
This street used to be covered in tents?
This side of the street over there was covered with tents. I just think that a lot of it has to do with these nonprofits that are making money off of the homeless individuals. So instead of trying to fix the problem by getting them the substance abuse counseling that they need, they are actually enabling it to manage the problem so they can keep collecting their money. This individual right here is just asleep, nodded out on fentanyl most likely. A lot of these black bags that these individuals are carrying around, those black undiscreet bags, come from this place called the Harm Reduction, the Needle Exchange down on 6th Street. I'll show you guys. They give out a lot of utensils and paraphernalia to drug addicts that are struggling.
Is that nigga about to,
really
why these niggas stop? They about to sell this nigga something?
It's actually enabling them and keeping them in this cycle of using.
One thing we came to learn was that
I'm looking at the
nonprofits
niggas
in cities like
I'm out here looking at the niggas in the back. I'm like, yo, why did the niggas stop? Like, why did they about to go sell some money? Like, they about to get their bread up or something?
San Francisco are handing out pipes, tinfoil, basically the entire kit you need to smoke fentanyl minus the fentanyl itself. And the question is that a good use of our tax dollar? Is that an appropriate solution to this problem?
Or if you went in there right now without the cameras, you could get whatever supplies you want. You should try that.
Needles and pipes.
You can, for free.
What is it like trying to run a business around here? My business is adapted. I mean, as you saw, we don't let people in the store. It was a COVID precaution, so pushing people towards the front was a COVID thing. As we've adapted, it turns out to be a really effective way to keep people outside. So there's not a lot of theft. Now, my store has been burglarized. That doesn't keep you protected from being burglarized. Today, obviously, it's a nice clear day, right? So there's been a lot of impact with APEC. And my curiosity mainly lies with the city's inability to keep it clean for any long period of time. Do you think taxpayer money that's giving out free pipes or free foils is enabling or helping? It's ineffective. Yeah, it doesn't work. I think I'm past the point of anger. It's sad.
Okay.
You know, you have so many fentanyl poisonings. Somebody is taking a pill. They think it's Percocet. They think it's Vicodin. They think it's Xanax or something like that.
You think that's from a mission or a shelter?
Correct. Yeah, that's from.
So someone left their food on the ground.
Correct. They'll get a couple trays and then they just don't even want to eat it. I know 3 people that have been poisoned by fentanyl, where they were either doing coke or they thought they were doing Percocets, and it actually had fentanyl in it and them. It has gotten people looking.
Damn, that nigga hitting a fucking I ain't gonna lie. That nigga hitting a JoJo stance, homie.
And it actually had fentanyl in it and them.
Yo, nigga, that's a new JoJo stance, nigga. I'm sorry, homie. That's a new JoJo stance.
Gotten people.
Like, that nigga is a stat. Like, that nigga's not even moving. Like, that's a hard ass JoJo stance, bro.
Looking just very debilitated.
My first reaction is seeing needles.
Like, that's a hard ass JoJo stance. I'm sorry, bro.
Needles and pipes being handed out to people that are struggling with addiction by the nonprofits made me angry, but then I considered it from their point of view. According to San Francisco paper, The City Journal, in 2018, San Francisco's Department of Health distributed 4.5 million needles to the city's 22,000 drug users. Initially, I found it shocking that nonprofits would provide drug users with the tools to do the job. However, these harm reduction facilities play a large role in minimizing the side effects that come with illicit drug use, especially with blood-borne illnesses like HIV and AIDS. A facility called Insight in Vancouver, Canada is one example of this. A 2011 study by the University of British Columbia found that this facility led to a 35% decrease in overdose deaths. One way to think about these harm reduction centers is similar to free condoms that many colleges provide on campus. You know the students are going to have sex, so you might as well stop them from unintended pregnancies. These nonprofits are using the same philosophy with the drug users. You know they're gonna do it, you might as well make it clean and stop the spread of disease. Food for thought. Back to the video.
Hey fellas, is there a harm reduction site up here?
I'm not going to school Friday. Let's go. Why not? What happened?
They give the needles and the tinfoil right on 6th Street, right?
I never been to that one.
Oh, okay, where do you go?
I go to 10th Street, 123 10th Street, and they give you like needles, bubbles.
But like that tin foil?
They give you foil, pipes, and needles.
This type of stuff is littered all over our city.
What is that?
These are individual cotton balls that they roll up for the addicts so they can draw the drugs up through it and filter it. This is the type of thing that our tax money is going to, and it's f***ing despicable, man. But this is it right here.
That's what tax money is going to?
Reduction Center
It's
program.
Mom's B-Day? I already expect that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. I like that. W stay home. W stay home. W stay home.
It's going to be closed November 14th to 17th. Well, you guys just missed it. So when you go into this harm reduction site, do they give you help or do they just give you needles?
Yeah, they got needles, they got f***ing,
Let me see those. What are those, the easy touch ones?
they got needles, they got f***ing pipes and shit. They got, you know, wipes and shit. They got things you could need in the canisters. They have hygiene and shit.
How helpful is it clean needles to your life?
They're very helpful.
So we're shooting a documentary. We're just trying to figure out, as far as public health, what do you guys try to offer the services for the people
I was
that
about
are
to
out?
say, woo! I was about to say, don't tell me she's on it, boy. Hey, if these niggas would have told me she was on it, nigga, I'm going out there today. I'm taking a flight today. I'm saving her.
I would refer you to talk to
I would save her.
medical director.
The thing that I find really odd is every time we talk to the people that are getting funded by the taxpayers, no one wants to talk about it at all. No one wants to be the one that says anything on camera.
I think that they would like to talk on camera, possibly.
Set up and
But I at least can give her a house, a home, you know what I'm saying, cook her some food, help her get off the drugs, like, you know what I'm saying, like, come on, bruh.
What'd you just give her right there? What is that? A pipe?
Yeah.
Pipe?
Yeah.
That is that.
Your mom's house, your mom's food? Nah, like I said before, bro, if I really wanted to, I could buy a whole apartment right now and, like, I can live good. But I'm choosing the right mentality. I'm saving up all my money because you never know what can happen in life. Like, instantly, what just happened right now? Had to give my brother some money. I said mummy. Had to give my brother some money because that nigga got into some shit. So that's why I'm trying to save up all my money.
Absolutely wild that you would enable this individual when they are struggling with addiction that bad, that you'd give them a pipe like that. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You're not helping the spread of any disease by giving a person a pipe. That is crazy.
it is amazing that you would give someone that is conversating with the air right now, you would give them the right materials to get it high again.
Yeah,
that seems
unethical in so many ways.
If you touch my shit up in here, bitch, I'm telling your little ass, you best to get the truck.
You're living a
Who's she talking to? My fault, you know what I'm saying? My fault, homie. I wasn't gonna touch nothing. My fault, homie.
Very successful, happy life now, but at one time you were
She talking like she really get down like that.
on the streets in the Tenderloin.
I was out here on the streets from here, San Jose to Stockton. I used to be one of these guys out here selling
Some
drugs.
might get a house
drugs.
there.
Yeah, so I was a
still
part
close
of
to
this
home.
lifestyle
Okay, I respect
for
that.
almost 20 years. I went in and out of prison for 5 times. I couldn't stay out of the streets for more than 90 days.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations, brother. What was the pivot moment where you switched from, hey, I'm going to be the prison guy and the street guy to the guy you are now?
It was in the cell on the level 4 yard in 2019 when I literally got transferred and I was kicking off all kinds of drugs, and I sat there and started hallucinating in a way where I was seeing myself basically dying, right? And if I continue on the process where I was at, I was gonna die, either OD or get 3 strikes. And I can literally see my family coming to my funeral like, what are they gonna say about me? My whole life up until that point, I was in and out of jail and in prison my whole life. A smart man will learn from his mistakes, but a wise man will learn from someone else's mistakes.
Respect that. W video Tommy G. Tommy G's the only nigga that can actually get inside and give us some juicy details, homie. But like I said, bro, government, if you're watching, everything I said in this video is a lie. Yeah.